I question how much you people actually enjoy basketball. And this is one of those if the shoe fits, wears it situation. Because I'm not talking about everybody. I'm only talking about a select group of people. But there's a lot of you who get to questioning the whole offseason tournament thing. Why should I care? What incentive is there for the fans to care about the offseason tournament? I don't care if these players get an extra $500,000. Do you like basketball or not? It's really that simple. Do you enjoy watching competitive basketball or do you not? Because all the in-season tournament is doing is giving the players more incentive to give a fuck about the regular season. That's all. Before we even get to the actual games that happened last Friday, I'm just going to paint a picture of what the regular season is going to look like now that we have this in-season tournament. In-season tournament goes from November to December, to early mid-December. So keep that in mind. Season starts mid to late October. So we're starting. Can't rest when you first start. Everyone got to get the lineups together, see what we got, see what we need. Everyone get a feel for each other. Can't rest then. Great. Go from there. Right when you start to get a groove, in-season tournament time. Got to get that extra $500,000. Might not mean nothing to the guy with the max contract, but for my man with the two-way contract at the bottom of the bench who practices with y'all every day you have this rapport with, and for the sake of keeping team chemistry, you better care about this tournament, because if you fold and he knows you folded, oh yeah, he's gone for the rest of the season because you just cost them $500,000. That'll take you near Christmas. Now we're at Christmas. Christmas games on national TV. Gotta care about Christmas. After the Christmas games, gotta make the push for the All-Star game. Gotta push for the All-Star game. Gotta make it. This for the legacy. I don't even know where All-Star game is this year, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere important. Last year was in Utah for some odd reason. I don't know whose idea that was, but you know, oh Lord, this year's no better. This year it's in Indianapolis. Hey, Adam Silver, the All-Star break is supposed to be a reward for the players. Don't have it anywhere cold. Don't have it anywhere that strip clubs are not readily available. You know your league. What are you doing? Anyways, go to the All-Star, get a little break afterwards. Now we got to make a playoff push. So from February to April, got to make a push. Now tell me where in that span is there time for a break? My point exactly. So I'm not saying that the in-season tournament is the best thing to happen to basketball since we stopped wearing Converse or whatever. Like, I'm not saying it's God's gift to the sport. However, for everyone to sit here and complain about this as fans, it's crazy to me. It's more competitive basketball at a time of year where if you're a fan of the sport, you're probably gonna watch anyways. Why do you care? Like, why are you so upset that on a Friday night, instead of turning into ESPN and watching the Warriors without Steph Curry, instead you get 141 to 139 against Oklahoma City with Steph hitting a game-winning shot? Why are you upset about that? Instead of a throwaway game between the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls, how's 109 to 107 sound? Sound good? Sounds good to me too. New York and Milwaukee, the other ESPN game. Dame Lillard closing out the game late, 110 to 105, Milwaukee beats the Knicks. Even Memphis, who is winless, and Portland, who's struggling, 115 to 113 in overtime. So you think the players care? I think so. I think the proof's in the pudding that the players give a fuck just a little bit. What's there to complain about as fans? Matter of fact, there's one thing. There's one thing that I have no argument against if you're complaining about as a fan. It doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, I feel you. The courts are ridiculous. The courts are ridiculous. It looks like something we made up in 2K My Team. That 100% on your side. There was no point for the courts. I don't know why they did it, but they did it. They're here to stay. We gotta live. But I just don't understand. Enjoy the competitive basketball. That's all. Whether it's regular ESPN game, regular TNT game, the Riders Cup, the Renona's Cup, Mario Ride Cup, who cares what it is called? It is competitive NBA basketball. Who gives a shit? Just enjoy it. Thank you.